as you know, I've been playing a little bit of indoor volleyball recently, and this is a co-ed league. And in co-ed indoor 6-on-6 volleyball, it's very common to have a rule that if it takes 2 or more hits to get it back over the net, a girl has to touch it. A girl has to be involved. So if they serve it to me and I hit it and it, I shank a little bit, Isaac's got to scramble and then he bumps it up in the air, everyone is shouting, girl, girl, girl. A girl has to hit it again for it to go over the net.
They're not shouting that at Isaac like, what a terrible hit. Like, you're weakling. Girl, girl, girl.
Little girl, little girl, little girl. So yeah, you just shout girl. And Isaac and I have a problem with this rule for a number of reasons.
I can see why.
One, feminism.
Yeah.
Isaac and I loved Barbie.
It's 2024.
Yes. Two, Timon's over here making major camera adjustments.
Feminism.
Over here messing everything
Jeez,
up.
Timon.
Timon heard feminism and just knocked the camera over. He did not like that.
He's Gen Z, he's got to stand up for the ladies.
But also, we don't like this rule because it feels like inverse of how it should be.
Yeah.
Women are the superior volleyball players. Every girl on her team played college volleyball. Why do we have to force them to hit it? A girl, if a girl is not involved, it's because the play did not go how it's supposed to.
Yeah.
It's because I did bad, and then Isaac did bad, and then, whatever else.
Preferably, it would be 3 girls in a row, and you guys would just stand there and be like, good job.
Great. Yeah.
Yeah.
They should have a rule, guys should have to touch it.
Yeah.
If the girl is better at what you're doing, the guy should have to get involved.
I think so. What else? This is, we're not sexist before we talk about any of the next things, okay? Let me just say that right now. There's just some things girls are better at than guys. Volleyball being one of them.
Volleyball, for sure.
Our girls are better at baking goods than us.
Yes. If there was a co-ed cooking show, it would be, guy has to touch it.
Guy, touch it. Touch it.
Guy has to get involved.
You have to, do you know how hard it is to measure a tablespoon of butter? I try, and it's it's so messy. And it's I try to do a little scooper or something in the butter. I don't know if I got too much, too little. I would just not do good.
Guys to mince it.
Mince the onion, mince the garlic for the cookies.
That's a rule.
Yeah. What else? Girls are better at.
I think even just shopping, shopping for food or whatever. You talk about this on your Instagram story. It's I don't know what I'm looking at. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guy has to get the tomato paste. It's whoa, where's that? Where is that? Is that in right next to the sauce? Is that
going to be in a packet with other packet type things?
Yeah.
Or it's already a paste. It is already a liquid. I don't know if you mix it.
Or is it a glue stick? Kind of do they have that option for pasting? Guy has to touch it. Guy has to get the paste.
Guy has to touch
it. Okay, there's 15 different types of eggs. You have to choose which one for your grocery store.
There are a lot of eggs these days.
These days, I just open up the thing and I'm those are the ones that look like the ones at our house.
No cracks.
No cracks, and they're brown.
These are our eggs.
These are our eggs.
What else are women just naturally better at?
Naturally, they're better at birthing children than us.
That's a great rule.
Guy has to touch
it.
Guy has to touch it. Touch the crown real quick.
Feel it.
Yeah.
Feel it. It can't be all ladies.
Cut the cord.
Can't be all ladies.
You gotta cut the cord. Yeah. I think this tight beat means that it's going down with some random thoughts and white meat too. Midwest best friends eating fast food on repeat. So come along, let's have some fun and go ahead, get on your feet, cause it's the Ghostrunners podcast. Every Monday morning we're taking back Ghostrunners podcast. Jake, we did it. Episode 302.
302. And it's a special treat to all you guys. Normally I name the episodes after the fact. I take a look at what did we talk about? What's something catchy, clicky, funny.
Funny, edgy.
And, but today we're doing things different. Special treat for you guys. For free. Timon is going to be naming the episode before we record. Give it up for Timon. Timon, our namer.
We are really stretching Timon's ability to improvise, I think. I don't think that's ever been Timon's favorite thing to do.
Yep.
And we force him to do it
how'd you know?
quite a bit. He's always I just don't know, guy.
Timon's I'm not good on the spot. We're okay, you're homeschooled at 17. We'll just prepare stand-up comedy ahead of time and perform that for 300 people. Great, since you don't like improvising, we'll do that. Always stretching Timon.
So we gave him, 20 seconds before this episode? Hey, name the episode.
Yeah, so Timon, what do you have? What is the name of the episode?
This episode is called What's the deal with groceries, huh?
Oh, hey.
I'd like you guys to talk about it, please.
What is the deal with groceries, huh?
So the deal with groceries, first thing that comes to mind.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that there's such a shocking difference in like quality of fruit. Why is Aldi always have good fruit? How come other people can't get
Do you think
good
Aldi's
produce?
got good fruit?
Yeah.
I like their fruit, but some people that's like a knock on Aldi.
Oh, really? I remember them having good produce.
Aldi's big thing is like their bananas seem like they were picked yesterday, and so they are more green than the limes. Like they are crazy. Like you have to plan out. You know how you like talk about how women or like Rachel has to like plan out her hair washing schedule.
Yes.
You got to plan out your banana schedule weeks in advance if you're an Aldi shopper. Like you got to know like, okay, we're buying these things.
I'm gonna want a smoothie next month. I bet.
No matter what, you buy bananas every time you go to Aldi, even if you don't need them because they aren't ready for another 5 days.
Yeah. The very first time I ever did stand-up comedy, it was at a place in Bolivar where I went to college.
Yep.
In a nice little coffee shop. It was called The Bean 316.
Love it.
It was great. I felt
Steve Austin fans.
Yeah, she's a WWE fan. It felt like sacrilegious, but I really tried to get her to take the 316 out of the name. It's like, this feels wrong. But I think The Bean is great.
Yeah, I've always heard it as just being called the Bean
Yeah.
because no one were like, we're going B316 after this.
B316.
Yeah.
Anyway, but they had like an open mic comedy night. And one of the only bits I remember doing my first time doing stand-up comedy was, this is 2013. This is when I was starting to see self-checkout become available. Okay. And I thought it was so offensive. Now, I can't imagine anything I said being funny.
The first time you were like, self-checkout.
Yeah, I don't know.
Really?
When did it come out?
I don't know. When I was like 5th grade, maybe.
Oh, really? Like 10 years before that?
I mean, in Olathe.
Yeah, I guess I wasn't doing my own shopping then.
Yeah, maybe so. Go ahead.
I just didn't notice it. Has it really been out that long? Whatever. But I just were talking about like just what a slap in the face it is to the employees who work there.
It's like,
hey, anyone could just come in off the street and do your job with no training.
Right.
And they do it pretty quick too.
but have you been to Aldi? I mean, you've been to Aldi.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, they are so fast.
Yeah.
They are so fast.
They have to be because there's only 2 people working the whole store. They have to get through it quick.
I get so hyped about Aldi, dude. Good episode name, Timon.
Thank you.
What's the deal with groceries? They're not doing it like Aldi everywhere. And they should be. Yeah, I mean, it's like 60 scans per minute, dude. They're just going nuts. They know all the codes for all the fruit and everything.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you have 3 limes? Bam. Throw them in the cart. And then you just bag them up yourself and you save yourself $5,000 a year.
I'm going to find a video for you, Timon. We'll put it on the screen and post. But this is a guy I follow on Instagram. He's hilarious. And one day, the context that I'm guessing is he goes to this grocery store and he's developed a relationship with his clerk.
Okay.
And he's noticed how quick he is. And so this time he pulled out his phone and was like, let's see what you got.
Oh, let's go.
It's a great video.
Mike, I'll give you the over-under at 12 seconds. 12 seconds. Let it rip, Michael. Let it rip, Michael.
Oh, my gosh.
Let it rip. Let it rip. Bang it home, Michael. Bang it home, Michael. Bang it home, Michael. Get it home, Michael. Smash it home, Michael. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, that's a bad man.
Oh!
Bad man. You're an assassin, Michael.
You're an assassin. The way he whips around that. I mean,
little gun.
Yeah,
like
that was
price
great.
tag gun.
The
Yeah,
scanner.
He flipped it out of his holster. Yeah, all-time great video. So funny.
Let it
Bobby
rip.
Burger. Let it rip, Michael. Bang it home, Michael. You're an assassin.
I love that.
Yeah, that guy's hilarious. Anyway, that's what you get at Aldi every time.
Every
That's
time.
normal.
It's so consistent. And I'm a big Apple Pay before it's already complete kind of guy. I scan in the Apple Pay. So, I mean, the whole checkout process for me takes 38 seconds.
That's great.
It's already like she's already printing the receipt before the next person's even unloaded their cart.
Yeah.
I feel so good. It's awesome.
It's nice.
So it takes me a while to get my groceries compared to Catherine. Catherine could go in and out of Aldi in 7 minutes, I bet. So fast.
Good for her.
I take about 17.
I remember having an idea back in the day. Maybe this is also 2013. Maybe this is I had a lot of shopping concepts, but because I remember never knowing where anything was. And this isn't even someone else giving me a list. This is my own shopping list. And I still don't know where to get stuff.
Yeah.
And I think the efficient, part of my brain wanted to do it. So I wanted an app where it coexists with your shopping list and you decide your location, like, oh, I'm going to the Walmart on 75th.
Yeah.
Here's my shopping list. It says, great. You're going to need one cart, or whatever. Like it'll show you like the size of cart you need. Oh, you need one basket. Oh, okay. I can get all in one basket. Whatever. A cart. And this is your route. That's the bread and butter. This is your route.
It's like the Google Maps of shopping.
Just Google Maps. Yeah. Of a Walmart. Why
It's
don't
like
they do that?
turn right in 400 feet.
Yeah. You put a little AirPod in, not disturbing people.
Yeah, on sale. You could get a better deal if you buy in bulk. Like, you want peanut butter, you want this kind, but it's like, well, if you get the larger quantity, do you like peanut butter a lot, Jacob? It's like a concierge as well.
You're like in the school supplies section. Tomato paste on your right. Ha ha. Just kidding. Remember when you thought that? It's not a glue stick.
Fooled you.
Yeah, it's like a Mad Gab.
Yeah. Fooled you.
I got you on that one. It's next to the pizza sauce.
It's supposed to be like 2 AirPods in, but you only have one. So it sounds really
you
weird.
missed some of the syllables.
The tomato paste.
So that's what's the deal with groceries. To answer your question, Timon.
Okay.
That's the deal.
That's good.
We need Google Maps.
I went to the KU basketball game, not this past week, but 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
And they played Cincinnati right after the Chiefs beat the Bills. Was hoping, Cincinnati alum of Jason Kelsey, Travis Kelsey.
I don't want to hear any Taylor Swift talk.
Was really hoping that they were going to be there at the game. I was watching the stands more than I was watching the game.
I don't blame you, dude.
Because I heard there was a rumor that like Jason Kelsey flew back on Taylor Swift's plane.
And she has roots in KU. Like one of her best friends went to KU.
Yeah, she's got like a video. I love Kansas. And I'm like, thank you, Taylor. I think she had a house in Lawrence back in the day. So I was like, they're going to be here. They're going to.
Yeah.
And then I thought later, I was like, that's probably a bad idea for Travis Kelsey and Jason Kelsey to come in all Cincinnati stuff to a KU game.
Yeah.
But they were going to be here. Anyway, they weren't there. Pretty close game though. There was like 4 minutes left in the game and I really had to go to the bathroom. And so I like, they called a timeout and I was like, Dad, I got to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. My dad was like, what in the world? What are you doing? Well, you can't wait 4 minutes. I was like, I gotta
go to the bathroom.
And it was one of those situations where I didn't know exactly where the bathroom was because I don't go that often at the KU game. And so I was like, do I go left? Do I go right? I see to the right, there's like a women's bathroom. So I was like, maybe they're right next to the women's or maybe they're on the other side. Straight ahead, just glowing right there for me, family bathroom. One of those like private bathrooms. Like,
okay.
And I was like, wonderful. I'll just go in there real quick. Open up the door. What do I see? A 12-year-old boy sitting on the toilet going, oh, I'm in here. I shut that door. I know it's not illegal, but it felt so illegal. And maybe it is illegal, but I didn't do it on purpose. So that makes it less illegal? I don't know. I felt so inappropriate. I was just like, sorry, man, sorry. Lock the door next time.
Yeah, it's like when Jim walks in on the daycare guy, and he's like, you could have locked it.
You could have locked it, man.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what if anybody could have walked in there?
Anybody could have walked in there, man.
It's playtime, nap time, whatever he says. Oh, man. And I was like kind of going quickly. So I had like 1 foot in the door.
What position was he in?
He was in the sitting down position, seated. Oh, yeah.
Oh, so he's really going to miss the last 4 minutes. Bummer.
Yeah. I felt so weird. And then, I sprinted to the next. I was like, I do not want this kid to come out while I'm anywhere near him.
You like ditch your shirt, buy a new shirt at the pro
I
shop,
should've
like
probably.
disguise myself, put a hat on.
I walked back to my dad. I was like, well, just walked in on a kid going poop in the family bathroom. And my dad goes, oh, that's no good. I didn't know what to do. I wasn't prepared. It is a jarring experience when you don't think somebody's going to be in a room and then somebody's in a room. It's no fun.
No fun. And especially when they're sitting down with their pants around their ankles.
Correct.
You add that on top of it.
And especially when they look terrified to see you.
Well, yeah, it's equally as scary for them.
Oh, yeah. Maybe
If not
worse.
more.
Yeah. They're very susceptible in this
I mean, if
moment.
I'm in that situation, all I'm thinking about is I hope that lock works. Like I'm like it's locked. I'm like I'm good.
And it was
How
one
do
of
you not
it looked
lock
like one of the pushy locks,
Yeah.
Those pushy locks, it's hard to
trust 'em.
trust them.
Yeah.
I don't trust them.
Because even sometimes you do lock them, but it doesn't feel very clicked.
It's hard to tell. It's like, is that pressed in?
Yeah.
What was
I'm
it like
pretty
before?
sure it's pressed in.
Yeah.
And then you like turn it to see if it's like clicks back on you. And it's like, oh, I guess it did click back. And you press it again. You're like, is it pressed in now?
It still doesn't feel that sturdy.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Dude, that's
wouldn't
funny.
trust it.
I had a perv situation of my own this week.
Let's
I
go.
was planning on bringing it up.
What's the deal with pervs? huh?
So I don't want to say the exact location yet, just in case it doesn't work out. But I believe I found a location for Bondi Bowls. It's very exciting, long process. And what I'm most excited about is like some of the co-tenancy there. Like it is a lot of just family-friendly businesses next to us.
Yeah.
And I wanted to start getting to know them, start to get them invested in Bondi Bowls. And it's because I was like, how fun would that be? You know, like go in and ask, like, what's the foot traffic like here, whatever.
Yeah.
And like, I'm thinking about putting this in here, you know, and then they're like, how much more excited they're going to be, or like when I finally open up, like, I told him to do that.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like I'm so glad he's doing it, you know, and just get everyone excited about it.
You want it to be like a family.
Yeah. We're all in this together.
Yeah.
You know, we're going after the same moms. We can
Yes.
share. And
You should make sure it's saying we're going after the same moms.
we can share moms.
Yeah.
That's fine.
We all want the same moms.
And so
It doesn't take a lot of moms. It just takes the right moms.
the right amount of moms
Yeah.
for us together.
Yeah.
So I just, you know, the first thing I did, so I'm looking at the place I'm probably going to lease. And then I get done looking at it, talking, yada, yada. And I think, hey, let me take some pictures on the inside. Let me take some pictures on the outside. So I'm really walking around it full, you know, 360, taking all sorts of pictures.
Sure.
I get around to the side of it, and there is a very high-end daycare next to me. I'm like, well, this is a prime mom sharing opportunity. Let's go in here.
Can I ask what makes it high end?
It's in Prairie Village.
Okay.
It looks really nice.
Okay, it does.
And I'll tell you what, the third thing that makes it high end is can't get in there. So I am
yeah.
I just saw someone walk in there. I know I just saw someone walk in. And so I open the door and it's like, and it's locked. And I'm like, well, I know it's unlocked. And so I'm like yanking on the daycare door. Like, hold on, I know if I just jimmy it, I can get it.
Yeah.
And so then I'm like, well, that's not working. So then I'm like peeking in. And I'm like, how did they get it? Is there a receptionist who can let me in?
Right.
And then everything starts to like come in full color. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm at a daycare. Of course it's locked. And I see a keypad to my left. And as I'm looking in, I see there's another keypad. I'm like, wow, this is double locked high end.
Yeah.
So there's two, like, you know, what'd you call it? Like levels of
Barriers of
security.
entry,
yeah,
yeah.
barriers. And I'm just knocking and yanking away at this preschool. And if anyone's looking at security cameras, they just saw me take pictures of the building.
Right.
So, I mean, it looks like I'm staking it out. Like I have plans.
Yeah, you
for
can't
this
you can't
daycare.
build there now.
Yeah, so I gotta, I don't know, I gotta send a proxy in there.
Wait, what were you gonna do when you went into the daycare?
Just like talk to like whoever was like at the reception desk and be
Oh,
like,
yeah.
hey, like my name's Jake. I'm thinking about putting in an acai bowl shop, you know, whatever. Just schmooze them and get to
Okay,
know them and
yeah.
make a good first impression. And
Do you mind if I take pictures of every single one of your children, just like straight, like very close to them, like just like close-ups of their faces?
And this is gonna sound weird. I got a buddy in my car, and none of them are going to the bathroom right now, are they? He would love to see them if any of them are going to the
Yeah, I noticed your door, like your outside doors, are pretty secure. How secure are your bathroom doors? Just out of curiosity. That's pretty fun.
So yeah, I was like, man, I got to get away from here. And there was a dad, I assume, in his truck, just like, man, I bet he saw most of that. That was really when it clicked. I was like, this looks bad. He saw me take pictures. He saw me do a lap. Then he saw me, you know, bang on the door.
If there's a dad staring at a daycare in his truck, that's not a great look either.
That's true. What's he doing there?
It's like, yeah, ipso facto on you.
So yeah, that was kind of a bummer. It didn't deter me though. I kept knocking. Went to the another place next door.
I went to the back door was locked too.
No, I went to. I did get in one place.
Did you?
And it was like a toddler swim school.
Yeah.
I didn't even know this was like a business concept till a month ago.
Oh yeah.
You gotta send Bo there.
Probably should. I need to send Hattie. Honestly, she's not fully like confident in swimming yet.
What do they call it? The dogs, they call them house trained. Kids, we call them swim trained.
Yeah.
Water trained.
Yeah, they're ready for the water.
She's not waterboarded yet.
No, she hasn't been boarded. Yeah,
You
we're
consider her a swimming boarding school.
exactly. We're thinking about it. Yeah, I mean, she wants to go, or we want to send her to camp this year, but she can't go to camp without swimming very well. I don't think. You know, I don't remember any camper growing up that couldn't swim. That I can remember, like actually like having in my cabin for more than like a day.
Yeah, they got sent home. They were they were a dork.
I don't know. Yeah, no.
He only tried swimming once.
Yeah, and then it didn't work out for him. Yeah, so I don't know. We need to send. Have you heard of? There's something called I think it's called ISR. You should look this up actually on YouTube or Timon. I don't know. Maybe it's too hard to pull up on our screen, but basically it's like infant swimming, whatever.
Let's get some Israel stuff.
Oh, I've seen this. I think I have.
Oh, is this where they toss him in?
Yes.
I've seen this.
Yeah.
Wild.
Dude, it's crazy. Like, yeah, and it's crazy expensive too. I don't know how much it is, but I know that Catherine's sister has done it. And I remember like Catherine told me about it. I was like, well, we're not doing that. We'll just make sure our infant doesn't fall in the water, I guess.
Yeah, they're like 1 year old and they'll just toss him in upside down.
And the infant just knows how to like turn themselves right side up with it. But yeah, like literally like just toss them in the water like it's a bag of potatoes. And yeah, just splashes in there. I mean, it just turns over. So there's Rosie for you.
Survival swim lessons.
It's younger than Rosie. It would be, a 1 year old or younger.
Thumbnail for this one says, crying means they are breathing. And this little girl looks terrified.
Oh, wow.
It would be so hard to do this to your daughter. I've seen it work. I've seen these videos before. I've also seen people spoof it. I had a friend of mine, Molly Lee, on Instagram, and she was like spoofing it. And so she just brought a watermelon to her bathtub and was just like spanking it, like, and here we go. And 1, and 2, and just like tossed a watermelon in her bathtub. It was great.
I mean, it's a thing. I don't know. We need to send our kids to swim school to do more stuff, but
yeah. So, yeah, I did get in there. It got in immediately. It was like, hey, introduce myself. And I think I put an acai bowl place. And the lady just looked at me and she's like, I have never heard of that word in my entire life. I was like,
well,
cool.
Yeah, there's a little barrier to entry. It's almost like calling them smoothie bowls is better.
Yeah. She also had a neck tattoo. So
Where?
Do we even want her business?
How far? Like,
I would say under like where a necklace would go.
Like in the shape of a necklace?
In the shape of a necklace.
Oh, interesting.
It's like word art when you can like drag it to make it curved.
Yeah.
It was curved like a necklace, and it said eternally.
Eternally swimming.
Maybe.
Just keep swimming.
Yeah.
Huh, eternally. Like the whole thing. E started at the nape.
yeah, and went up to the other. Left nape.
Very cool.
That was my time perving out.
Hattie, just recently, what were we doing? What were we trying to go get originally? Oh, she really wanted to get a new wallet. The wallet she has, I mean, she's so into like her money right now. And so I taught her how to consolidate. So now she doesn't have 1,000 pennies. She has, dollar bills.
That's great.
But she's like, yeah, my wallet, that Catherine gave her, is like bursting at the seams. The zippers don't work. And so we tried to go to Dollar Tree, didn't find a wallet there. So we went to Goodwill or City Thrift or whatever. One of the thrift stores down the road. First of all, dude, that's where you should go if you need a new purse or something.
City Thrift.
As far as, very amateurly, I don't know brands that well, but I know that Michael Kors is nice. I know that...
I've heard it in like Kanye songs.
Yeah. There was like Michael Kors purses there for $7.
City Thrift.
And I'm like, surely those are kind of expensive. I don't know. And so Hattie was like thinking like, do I want, she wasn't saying this out loud, but she was looking, she's like, do I want the Michael Kors, the Vera Bradley, the Liz Claiborne? And I was like, this is so funny. Like imagine whatever. Anyway, but while we were there, she saw one of these like kids. It's like a real digital camera, but it's made for kids. Like it's like,
cool.
Yeah. And she's wanted a camera for so long.
Cool.
Dude. She loves taking our phones or like our iPads and just like taking thousands of pictures on it. And so she's like, Dad, and she had her own money. She's like, can I buy this?
Cool.
I was like, sure. Why not? And so I think we might have to start putting some limits on the camera because she's just obsessed with it right now. It's got like all these like fun, like, photo booth kind of style, like back on the Apple Mac, like you can distort people's pictures or whatever. But she's like walking into Catherine's room. Like Catherine was sick this week, and like Catherine's just like laying in bed. She's like, "Mom, say cheese," whatever. Just taking pictures of everything.
That's cool.
But there was one night recently where, we've been having a ton of sickness in our house the past week, and so it feels like at one time or another, everybody's been sick. There was one night where it was just me and Hattie that were feeling good. And so I was like, Hattie, you want to go Chipotle for dinner, you and me? And it was the day that she got her camera. And so she brought it with her and we were standing in line and she's just taking a video, but she doesn't understand like that you can't just like point this camera at people. And so she's like just panning around the restaurant and just stops and kind of videos these people for like a solid 7-8 seconds. Like just holding it there.
She's an artist.
And I was like, oh, I should probably say something. I mean, because imagine if you're just at a restaurant and you're standing in line and this kid's just holding a camera, just pointing it at you. And you're just like, hi, what am I supposed to do about this? So kind of the same. You reminded me of that whenever you said the, thing with you're trying in the daycare, like taking pictures of everything, like taking pictures inside of these, like Hattie's just holding. So if you need somebody to help you scout some stuff out, Hattie would love to take. She
take the pictures.
Oh,
that's fun. That she's in like a photography phase right now.
Yeah, big time, dude. Big time.
Does she go back and look at the pictures, or is it just the joy of taking it in the moment?
Oh, dude, she loves showing people the pictures. Like,
oh, cool.
I mean, we went to Chipotle at 6 p.m., so it was dark outside. She took a picture of in the truck. She took a picture of what we were listening to on the screen. She took a picture. I want to take a picture of the restaurant on the outside. I want to take a picture of our food. And then we got home and she's like, Mom, can I show you my pictures? And Catherine's like, yeah, sure. 45 pictures later, she's like, okay, wow.
She's a documentarian.
I told her that word. I taught her that.
Yeah?
She's like, what does that mean? I was like, well, you know what a document is? Anyway, so fun to teach her.
She is. That's fun.
Yeah, and fun little toy for Hattie there. So,
Two quick things of good news. One, Gabe Oliver just paid for Ghostrunners Getaway.
Heck yeah, Gabe.
So thank you to the Oliver family for paying up. We'll see you in Gulf Shores, baby.
If you think your payments are still ongoing, they're not. It's all over.
Oliver.
Yeah.
Second bit of good news is Cozy Earth is back for more. Cozy Earth.
Hey. Gosh, I love Cozy Earth.
Thanks for clapping, Timon.
You're welcome.
You guys can't see it, but he was clapping.
He was clapping. You guys can't see it. Timon also has a checkerboard on his shirt.
Yes, he does.
You guys can't see it. Timon also has white shoes on. You guys can't see it. Timon has headphones on. That's how he hears us.
If I took them off, I wouldn't be able to hear anything.
Nope. That's how we are in a huge studio.
Very far apart. Cozy Earth, all products, 10-year warranty.
Wow.
Yep. Let that sink in.
What were you doing 10 years ago?
I was talking about self-checkout. I just learned about it.
I was reveling in the invention of self-checkout.
Just doing some Google Maps, Walmart apps and stuff, but I wasn't sleeping good.
No, you were not.
And Cozy Earth is the best. There's only so many ways you could say it, but their clothes are so soft. It's so truly cozy and comfy.
Yeah.
Everything's 35% off. Their bed sheets are amazing. I promise you're going to get excited to get in bed with Cozy Earth sheets.
Truly, last night, I went into my, Catherine had folded up new laundry. Guess what was in the laundry? My Cozy Earth pants. And I put those pants on, and I got my pants and my sheets, and I got in bed, and I slept real nice.
The Cozy Earth joggers are a massive win in the wintertime.
There's something about them.
Yeah.
There's something about them.
They were also my casino pants. I wore them a lot in Harris, Michigan. Yeah, I wore them a lot there. They're just so cozy.
They're so cozy.
Loved them.
You can't call it Cozy Earth if it's not cozy.
That's true. It is. They chose a good name because it is cozy. It is from the earth. Viscose from bamboo.
Yeah.
Ever heard of it?
And I think that what I like about their their clothing is that it still is pretty form-fitting. It's not super frumpy. You know what I mean?
Frumpy.
You can wear it out in public as well.
Yeah.
It's not I can only wear this to bed. So, man, it's nice.
CozyEarth.com. You can get 35% off when you use our code GRKC.
Well, that was just for Black Friday, I thought.
That's the thing, Brad. Every Friday is this. Every day is like Black Friday.
Wow.
There it is. 35% off tomorrow and the day after that.
Whew. Yeah, baby. CozyEarth.com, GRKC. Just get them. Let us know what you guys think of them, because I'm just confident that in all of our all of our sponsors that it's once you try one of their things, you're gonna love it.
Yeah.
So just please be honest if you do not love them, because you're wrong, and people will be like, what's your deal?
Why are you so wrong?
So, Cozy Earth, we love them.
So there's that. Here's something I saw. A little fun fact this week. I want to share with people.
Okay.
Baby elephants, when they're born, weigh 250 pounds at birth, which is massive. It is the second biggest baby on Earth, second only to those who are mad at Taylor Swift right now.
I saw that.
I forgot to share that in our episode of All Time Quarterback. I would
Okay.
just like to share it right here now. I meant to share that in our football episode.
Yeah.
Brad and I talked for 58 minutes last night.
Was it that long?
Mainly
Yeah.
about the Chiefs. So if that interests you, you can listen to
We
it.
did talk about the NFC Championship for a good 3 minutes. and
We
then
started with it.
Yeah.
We started with the NFC. Talked about the Lions we did 5 minutes just the Lions.
MCDC.
MCDC,
Yeah.
Dan Gamble. Anyway,
Timon,
Chiefs goes.
who's in the Super Bowl?
The Chiefs and the 49ers.
Very good.
Okay.
Where
I know
are the
some
49ers from?
I'm not sure.
If I gave you, let's give him one word hints till he gets it. Trolley. Is that too
No.
easy?
Oh,
Okay, go.
not too easy. Gold.
No?
I went in history.
Yeah.
Don't even know what that means. But
Let's see. Golden.
I don't think so. It doesn't seem right, but it probably is right. I don't know.
What?
Wait.
Guess. Do you know what we're doing?
I'm so confused.
You're guessing a city.
We're trying to give you hints at which city the 49ers play in.
Okay.
Golden, trolley, gold, tech.
Yeah.
San Francisco?
There it
Very
is.
good.
Nicely
We
done.
did all the positive things about San Francisco.
Yeah.
It was about to get negative.
It was about to get bad.
Yeah. San Francisco.
Car theft. Homelessness.
Thievery.
And who did the Chiefs beat to get to the Super Bowl?
They beat the Ravens.
Very good.
Who play in?
Let's give him one word things. Theft.
Murder.
Murder.
That could be a lot of places. Positives. Positives.
Crabs. Positive crabs.
I don't know.
I don't know how to give hints for this.
See, I
city.
don't know football or my cities. So
Well, that is interesting. I bet without having much fandom towards sports, you don't know that much about cities. I learned so much about cities by watching that little B-roll from sports games. You know, like when they come back from commercial and they show the crab cakes.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like this is what the city has. Crab cakes.
Crab cakes?
Yeah.
I don't know.
No. Okay. Eastern part of the United States.
Okay.
I'm drawing such a blank trying to give a clue.
It's
on
it's
this.
nicknamed the Charm City. Not too far from Philadelphia.
oh man,
South of Philadelphia. The Orioles also play there, of course. You know that.
I'm just not gonna get this.
I get that.
No,
You want to give me 3 city options?
Basket.
Ball.
Foot. Yeah.
Ball.
Okay.
ball?
Ball.
Blank the Toolman Taylor. Dang it.
I take back my end. If you had to go off ball, what would you say?
Is this like part of the city's name?
Yes.
Not less, but
Bolivar, Missouri.
Oh, there you go.
not less, but
More.
Yes.
Baltimore.
Very good,
Ravens.
very good.
I knew that too. I like it's familiar now. I've heard
yeah, now
Baltimore
you hear it,
Ravens. Yeah, Ravens. But
That's been football.
well, let's talk about where you were. I mean, let's
Oh
talk
yeah,
about
we should
watching
talk
it.
about this.
You know,
Dude, I knew this would happen. I knew this would happen. 3 days before the AFC Championship game, I was texting my friends, like, what are we thinking? Priority is as many of us who can watch it together. Like, let's do that.
yeah.
The day before the AFC Championship, we still haven't decided. I say, let's figure out a place where the most of us can watch it together. Day of, still nothing's been decided. I say, where's the spot we can go where the most of us can gather? Hey, if this is a priority, we can meet at my place. If this is a priority, the end of the story is there's 7 of us. We watched it in 5 different homes.
Yeah.
We're all split up.
I mean, yeah, it's whatever. Maybe it's one of those things that I just need to be like, hey, it's my house every time. But I understand that my house is not perfect for the game. Like we don't have tons of furniture, but it's one of those things where it's like, if people aren't going to commit, it's just so, it's like almost like we're all being too nice of like, we can come to you if that's better. I mean, cause I always say like, yeah, come to my house unless it's a hassle, then we can go somewhere else. Or unless my kids are bothering you guys, then we can go somewhere else. And Scott says the same thing. And so then it was like all back and forth. And I had a feeling I was going to get sick.
Yep.
And I did get sick.
You did get sick. So you were out.
So I was out because the night before I was like, guys, just come over to my house. There's no way I'm going to get sick. I literally said that. I was like, I feel fine right now. Let's do this thing. And then, yeah, all of a sudden Scott finally was like, it was amazing. It was like, why aren't people just saying one thing? Like, let's commit to something here.
But yeah, everybody's too nice. So ultimately, we all watch at different places. But me and Peter, we didn't bail. Me and Peter make the drive 30 minutes north up to Scott's house.
Yep.
And so just us three watch together. I don't know if us three have ever hung out like that before.
Yeah.
But it was fun. So just me and Peter. Peter drove to my house first, hopped in the car, drove up to Scott's. And so just us three watched the game.
Scott have some
was
chow?
fun. No chow. Ran my mile at halftime. That was kind of fun.
Nice.
Knocked that out. Just thought about the Chiefs all the time. That was a great little mile. It was kind of fun because now since then, me, Scott, and Peter are in a group text. We've never been in a group text, just us three.
Okay. All right.
So now we're in a little group text.
Got a little inside jokes going on.
We got our own jokes because
Yeah.
we talk TV shows a lot. And
Okay.
so, yeah, we're all chatting different shows. And so,
That's why you're watching Suits.
yes.
I saw that comment. Okay.
Yeah.
Because Peter's so in on Suits.
Yeah.
It has been for 10 years.
Yeah, that's the thing. I remember my first co at Kanakuk talking about Suits in 2011. And yeah, I just started watching it this week. Dude, it has an impact on me. It's bad. I wore a suit yesterday. I can't believe I did it. I didn't even have anything going on. I went to McLean's and sat at McLean's for 6 hours in a suit.
Because of the show?
It really glorifies suits. It really made me want to wear one.
Okay.
It does a great. Dude, I get Hattie wanting a wallet. I think I'm going to buy a briefcase. Really want a briefcase.
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
Okay.
Show up to a coffee shop. Click, click.
You want one of those, like a clicking briefcase?
Yeah, because you Google briefcase nowadays and they're all like leather, nice ones. No, I want a 90s lawyer briefcase
Okay.
with a laptop slot in it.
Okay.
That's all. I just carry my laptop in a briefcase. Maybe some pieces of paper. That'd be fun.
You gotta have some paper.
A pen?
If you're trying to go for the legal side of legal pads and whatnot.
I think it'd be so fun. Have paper and pen in a briefcase.
You gotta have papers in it, like if you get run into on the street, then they can go flying.
Yeah. Oh,
Like my laptop's in there very secure.
Yeah.
But the clips are very like, it's like your lock at the basketball game. Very
Papers are spring loaded.
yeah. Spring-loaded papers. I like that. Like very, very sensitive.
Yeah.
yeah, those are loose in there. There's 1,000 of them spring loaded. That would be fun.
I like the idea of it. Yeah, it's spring-loaded, so you're in your car and you like slam on the brakes too hard. Just papers fly everywhere.
like a third airbag.
It's like an airbag. Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm into suits and I want to wear a suit and I want to get a briefcase and I want the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl.
Are you gonna learn how to
thoughts.
tie a tie?
I need to.
I feel like those kind of suits are like tie guys.
Yeah, need
Yeah.
to.
You can figure it out.
Think about getting a nice light blue suit. That'd be fun.
Light blue.
Fun color.
Okay, it's coming up on the season for it. That's fun.
Oh, good call. Yeah, Easter suit.
Yeah, light blue. Look
I
at
don't
you. You look good in light blue.
Thanks. I got
You got
some
a nice
light blue
robe
going
back
on right now.
Yeah.
But
So,
yeah,
you just sat at McLean's looking important for 6 hours.
dude, that's the thing. I forgot about this. So I'm texting Scott and Peter. We're all talking about different shows because we got Peter to watch American Nightmare. And Peter, dude,
Which one's
Peter's
that?
a funny texter.
I don't know about American Nightmare.
Peter's so funny via text.
Yeah.
Love texting him. Because even his text really cracked me up. I'd been talking a big game. Hey, when we get together for the AFC Championship, I got a TED Talk for you guys about potholes. I've been doing a lot of research about potholes. And Scott is the only one interested in this, of course. Scott's like, yeah, can't wait, man. And Scott texted our group a couple days later, and he's like, dang it, Jake, I forgot to ask about the pothole thing. And Peter texts, I asked him on the way right home, worth the wait.
Worth the wait.
Worth the wait. But Peter is texting us every little thought he has while watching American Nightmare. Because this is a true crime, just 3-part limited series show, and it's a fascinating story.
Okay.
Because it's based on a true story. So it's a great documentary.
Okay.
It's very good. I don't know about great.
Good for you. Good for you taking it back and being like, listen,
It's very
I'm
good.
going to reserve great for great.
Yeah, great. It's like
What is great then?
a great documentary is I loved Making a Murderer. That was like the start of true crime a little bit. Like Serial, the podcast, Making a Murderer, the show. I really enjoyed the Murdaugh. What was that called? Murdaugh,
Murder.
Muck Duck and Murdaugh.
Yeah, the Murdaugh one.
I'm kind of blanking on some of the great true crime documentaries recently, or even just documentaries in general. Last Dance.
Is Last Dance great?
Yeah. OJ. That was a great one.
OJ's was great. OJ. Man, shut up.
That was a great documentary. feel like I enjoyed the one about like Waco and David Koresh and all that. That documentary I really liked.
There was a documentary. There was also a show, right?
Really liked that too.
Yeah, I remember you guys watching that. Man, you've watched a lot more stuff than I have. I haven't seen any of those things except for the sports ones.
Have you seen the Paul Bunyan documentary?
Yeah, he's from Eau Claire.
Yeah. Which I saw someone in the comments last week. It said, no, Paul Bunyan's a Minnesota thing.
I love it, dude.
Which is great. The multiple people are taking ownership of the fictional thing.
Oh, he's a UP guy.
No. Loch Ness Monster's us. Who cares? What are some of the other great documentaries? I'm blanking on some of the classics.
Well, you seen what's the one about the whale?
Oh, never saw that. Whale watching.
Blackfish.
Whale watch. Yeah.
Whale
what is
watchers. Whale watchers. Supersize me. No, I was kidding. Great documentaries out there. I don't know. I'm a sports documentary guy, and there's been some great 30 for 30s.
Yeah. Yeah, there are a lot of good ones. Man, I'm trying to look at a list now. I'm blanking. The
Tiger King.
Oh, Tiger King was great.
I mean, is that a documentary? Yeah, it's a documentary, right?
Yeah, that was a good one.
That one, I mean, in its day, was just something to behold.
I want someone. All right, new app on the all-time quarterback episode. You came up with a new idea for the internet.
Yes.
Which I appreciate.
Yeah.
A new way to do internet. I would like part of this new internet to get to just a. Because Brad's idea was an extremely personalized internet. It's a blast of internet.
A truncated internet, too. Like, yeah.
I want a very personalized internet where I can Google best documentaries I've seen.
Okay.
And it already knows everything I've watched.
Yeah.
That's not impossible. Use cookies, use Netflix, and show me what I've seen.
Yeah, we're close to that right now.
Because I Google right now best true crime documentaries, and I haven't heard of any of these. The Jinx, Murder on Middle Beach, Mommy Dead and Dearest, Girl in the Picture. What are these?
And some people out there are like true crime junkies that are like, oh yeah, those are good. They're not great.
60 Days In, I Survived. Snapped, Undercover, Underage.
Oh,
that was you.
Yeah.
KU.
What about Free Solo? That's a documentary.
I did really like that one. Not a
Never
great
seen it.
all-time one, but good.
What about Planet Earth?
A good watch.
Just fine.
Not great.
Yeah. It hooked me for like an episode,
Yeah.
and then I was done.
Planet Earth 2 is when they peaked. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. Peter's a great texter. So we've just been texting a lot, whatever. So I'm starting to text the guys. Oh yeah, it was American Nightmare. Sorry, whatever. I'm starting to text the guys like, man, Suits is really affecting me. I think I'm gonna go Suit today. And they're like, what do you have? I'm like, nothing. And so then I text them a picture. I'm like, I'm doing it. I'm like, I'm the Suit guy at McLean's. Like I run this McLean's, and I'm hyping myself up in the text. We get there. And I get there, and like an hour into it, there's another guy in a Navy suit in McLean's. I was like, this is my territory.
Hey, what are you doing?
Are you watching Suits right now, too? Where's your briefcase? That was a bummer. I was not the only guy in a suit at McLean's yesterday.
But you're noticing the other guys in suits, therefore they're noticing you too.
Oh, they're noticing.
You know, you just get more done. You're like, I can't scroll TikTok in a suit.
No.
I have to talk to my agent.
Yeah.
About stuff.
And let them see me. Let them watch.
Let them watch.
Let them watch. Let them watch me work.
That's like the most, what's the word? Niche inside joke we have right now is this really, really obscure line from a movie that we shouldn't know obscure lines from, Wolf of Wall Street. And we just say, let them watch. Let them watch.
Let them watch. Hey, here we go. I said a lot of interesting things on the all-time quarterback episode, and just really whatever. Anyway, Megan Pinder, love this episode, and I agree with all your thoughts regarding the Chiefs' hate of Taylor Swift. Whew, couldn't have said it better myself.
Well, we both had thoughts.
Oh, yeah, that could have been. That was about both of us.
She just loves us.
Yeah.
She's just great. Very.
Yeah, because we had
affirming.
different Taylor Swift thoughts.
Yeah.
She loved our thoughts.
Loves your thoughts.
Love your thoughts. Let them
watch.
Let them thought.
Let them watch, but it's audio only. Okay, let's talk about Dwell real quick.
That's what I was going to say.
No way.
Yeah.
We finish each other's advertisements.
Scriptures. Yeah, I was trying to think of one that had the right syllables.
That's what I was going to say.
I never thought that I could listen to the Bible like this.
Like this. Oh.
I don't know.
Nice.
Or biblical synchronization.
Can have but one explanation. You
And I
were just
meant to
dwell.
Is this what they paid for? I don't know. Hard to say.
Oh, sure it is. All right. Hey, picture it with me, Jake.
Hey, I'm going to close my eyes.
You're a single. No, not a single mom. You're a mom.
You know, dang it, I want to be a single mom.
No, don't be single.
All right.
Find love. Okay. You found love.
Sweet. Man? With a man?
Yes, because you're a mom.
Got it.
And you're saying to yourself, I need to be better at reading my Bible. Everything about reading my Bible is beneficial. And so you say, I'm going to wake up. I'm really tired.
Next to my husband.
I'm going to wake up next to my husband tomorrow at 6 a.m. because my kids are up at 6:45. I'm going to get up at 6 a.m. I'm going to read my Bible. And all of a sudden, what's this you hear?
Oh, no.
That's your kid at 6:50 jumping on top of you saying, Mommy, wake up.
I can imagine.
Mommy, good morning. And you think, oh my gosh.
Hey.
Oh, I can't believe I slept so late. I overslept my alarm. I snoozed 18 times. 18 times. And you think,
What next?
It's so hard to start your day off right without reading your Bible. Wait, there's the Dwell app. Open your eyes. You can.
I see the light.
I see the light.
It's
and the
so
light
bright.
Is listening to your Bible on the Dwell app. Best part about it, you can do it while you're making your kids breakfast. Hey, eggs are ready. So is Deuteronomy. Hey, you want butter or peanut butter on your toast? By the way, 2 Timothy is a good one to listen to.
That's great.
Hey, pancakes. You want blueberries, chocolate chips, or regular pancakes? By the way, Ecclesiastes is going to tell us in everything there's a season, and here we are.
There's a season for chocolate chip pancakes.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
I put strawberries on them today.
Ooh, yeah, exactly.
You do stuff like that. You can listen even while your kids are listening to Frozen and you think, man, I can't get that song out of my head.
Yeah.
Pop a little Dwell in.
Pop a little Dwell in. Put it on the speakers for the whole family to hear. You're running late to Mother's Day out, and you're taking your son Bo, for instance, and you listen to it in the car. It will connect to your Bluetooth. It will connect to your.
It is Bluetooth capable.
It's a Bluetooth capable app that you can. No, but really, no. Genuinely, I mean, it is so convenient. It is so nice. I think that these days we're just on the go more than ever. We feel like we don't have enough time. We feel like we're too busy for XYZ. That's such a great reason, such a great excuse these days for not reading your Bible is like, well, I don't feel like I have the time. A, you should make the time. B, this is a solution for you.
You got ears?
You got ears.
Let them listen.
Let them listen. You know what? I would love for our numbers to go twice as low on our podcast listens because you're listening to Dwell.
Wow.
And then come back.
And then
get on YouTube later and let them watch.
let them watch.
All right, let them watch.
dwellbible.com/GRKC. 25% discount on a yearly subscription, if that's what you're into.
Yep.
dwellbible.com/GRKC.
GRKC.
GRKC.
Let them watch.
Let them watch. Can't wait to get a briefcase. Do you want to talk about Timon and I's little road trip?
Of course. Let's talk about it.
I forgot to upload this to our Instagram story, so I'll show it to you guys now. Took a little video when we were on the road.
Oh, no.
Let me find it.
You guys are all singing.
We were all singing. Yeah, Sense and Sensibility. Foggy as can be, by the way.
Rachel's sleeping. Timon sleeping.
Zonked.
Good conversations.
For a good hour.
Yeah. Is that there or back?
That was on the way there.
Okay.
Foggiest day of my life. I'm now remembering. That was not fun to drive in.
Just gloomy week, dude.
People forget about the word gloomy. Good word.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I mean, when it's like that, you can't forget it.
Yeah. Well,
right
what else are you going to use? Yeah. So it was fun. We went straight from basically podcasting. We grabbed lunch real quick, and then we went to me, Rachel, and Timon down to Bolivar, Missouri. I gave a little keynote of sorts with my friend Alex Dimchek, and Timon filmed the whole thing and has already whipped up the highlight video.
Ooh.
And
House of Highlights.
Yeah, it was awesome. I watched it 3 times. And
Really?
I was like, this is great. Dimchek texted me separately. He's like, dude, Timon's so talented. I'm like, I know. I told you.
He's the man.
He's the one who chickens for drone.
Yeah.
Like that, if that tells you anything.
Not everyone can chicken for drone.
But when I get asked chicken for drone, I say Timon's your guy.
Yeah.
Timon, I know we didn't get to see much of it because we were running late. What did you think of a college campus? Had you been on a college campus before?
Surely.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
honestly, not much, but like, well, have I? I think so.
Immediately. So obviously I've been to college campuses. I mean, not that much though. None of them actually.
Wait, college is the one. Yeah.
It just like, it didn't feel like, nothing felt like super new about it necessarily. But
And that's SBU's slogan is like, this won't come as a shock to you. Nothing here is new. Nothing will shock you. Nothing will wow you. That's the SBU way.
Yeah, we want people to go here because they're really interested in our like morals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, it was cool.
Cafeteria, what'd you think?
It was nice. It was well lit.
Calm down, Tyler.
That's very nice of you to say that.
Why'd you
I
guys?
have nothing to compare it to.
Did you eat
Okay,
at the
yeah.
cafeteria?
So, I mean, I normally wouldn't have done this, but they were, because Alex and I went there and, at one point we were talking about like, hey, Alex and I, because they wanted to put us up in a hotel. And at one point we we're like, let's, we will stay there, but we want to stay in Landon Hall where Alex and I met. Like, let's just stay in the dorms one night. Let's sleep in a dorm room. That'd be fun. And so we wanted the full experience. And so we're like, is Mellors still a thing? Because that was the one cafeteria that SBU has.
Mellors.
Yeah, it was like a last name. And so they're like, well, it doesn't have that name anymore because we kind of rebranded everything and we we redid it all. And so I was like, oh,
now
well, don't
called
cater dinner.
The Bean 323.
The Bean 413. It's Peen actually for Philippines.
Oh, okay. The Peen. Hey, you guys coming to the Peen later?
It's for Philippines.
I can only. You can't get the Wi-Fi. You got to get on the edge of the Peen. Just get on the outside.
There's certain parts of the Peen where it's spotty.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Spotty. Yeah, it's spotty.
I don't know what they call this place now, but you
Oh,
go in.
man.
You got one?
Yeah.
All right. You going to the Peen?
Dude, I don't know if I go there. The other day,
What happened?
the woman serving me wasn't wearing a hairnet.
That's probably good right there. Let him imagine.
Okay. Anyway. All right. So it's
Funny start to a joke. So I was excited. I was like, I'm excited to see the cafeteria if it's been revamped. And so we go and we got there at around 6:15. Would you say that's prime dinner time, or would it be a time that would be better to go than 6 or 6:15?
That's prime.
That seems like the best time to go. And we walk in there, and first of all, it's empty. Second of all, like there's really no more food available. They've taken it back. Like the pizza bar, no more pizza. We get up to like, I think there's supposed to be 2 dinner options. One of those didn't have any food. The other one, she was like, no more pulled pork or something like that. So I was like, I don't even know. I think what's left over here. So it's like, I'll get cereal or something. Go get cereal. No milk of any kind. They don't have 2%. They don't have whole. They don't have almond. There's no milk.
There's out. It ran out.
Yeah, just said we're out of milk. And so then Rachel made a waffle that we split. So that's what I had for dinner that night.
Gosh.
Like, SVU, you got to get it. It's 6 p.m. What are your students doing?
It was the weekend?
No, it was Wednesday.
Oh, man. That's rough.
I mean, especially just not having pizza out. That's so easy.
And surely it's open from, let's say, 5 to 7, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's no way it's ending at 6:30.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It was wild.
That's
I
too
couldn't
bad.
believe it. So, yeah, if you have nothing else to compare it to, time
Well
was going,
lit.
yeah, it was well lit.
It was.
I mean,
It was bright.
I could tell that there was no milk in the carton right away.
I could tell from 10 feet away.
They were pretty clear with how like not stocked they were.
What did you eat, Timon?
I had a glass of Sprite.
A glass of Sprite. I didn't even know that. That's so
Thanks for taking me here, Jake. This is awesome, dude.
glass of Sprite. So yeah, I don't know.
No complaints. I mean, I was not hungry. I had like a big bowl of Chipotle like at 2.
We did, yeah, we ate lunch at 2.
I wasn't craving. And then we had Taco Bell on the way home.
We did have Taco Bell. Me, Timon, and Rachel.
Yeah.
T-Bell.
T-Bell's so good.
It was wild. It was, first time I had Taco Bell in a couple years. And yeah, anyway. Yeah, I was wondering what your thoughts were about SBU because we didn't really get to see the campus. It was dark. It was foggy. All we did was just the lame cafeteria and then the recital hall, which is where Alex and I gave our little keynote. And it was to the seniors. It was supposed to be like encouraging them. But dude, I told you this off the podcast. That was so much easier and so much maybe even more fun than comedy because
More fun. Yeah.
I don't know. It's just like it felt like I was surpassing their expectations so much more,
Right.
Compared to comedy. The bar is so much higher. They're expecting to laugh the whole time,
Yeah.
and I can deliver on that. But I feel like I'm just like, at the very least, I'm just meeting their expectations. Whereas like this is like, I don't even know who these guys are, or whatever. And then it's like, bang, I've got a clean, tight comedy set. They're like, this is awesome, and so
That's awesome.
it was really fun. I want to do more of it.
What did you guys talk about exactly?
Great question. So we didn't ever rehearse. It was just like, Alex, you take half and I'll do half. And so I don't know if it meshed super well together, but it was our first time doing it. And I still think we did a good job. But we start off introducing ourselves, giving a little context to who we are and how we met and SBU and stuff like that. And then we talked about 4 principles of like things we've learned and things that we feel like could translate to where they're at. So just tried to like be like, hey, we were right there where you were. We were SBU seniors, 10 years ago. Here's where we are now. Here's what we've learned. So Alex did 2 principles. I did 2 principles.
So like you guys, you weren't talking, co-talking. You were like, Alex is going and then Jake's going.
Yeah, which is maybe the reason why it felt so nice. I could get a 5-minute break and just like think about, like make sure I know what I'm about to say next. And,
so you went back and forth.
Yeah.
Okay.
And even there were times it kind of felt like podcasting. There'd be a little pause and I'd think of like a joke and I'd say it in there and it was great. Just having them in the palm of my hand. It felt really fun and really easy and got me excited for us maybe doing some duo performing and ventures.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. I forget what my principles were. I remember they rhymed.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta rhyme. Don't let one ruin the fun.
Oh, don't let one what?
Person. There were like just times in my life where like true stories. And unfortunately, most of them happened at SBU. Like the guy who brought me into his office had told me I wasn't funny.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? You're bullying me and you work here.
Fly in the ointment kind of thing. Yeah.
Wait, what's that mean?
I think it's just like you have one little annoying thing, like a fly in this nice, I don't know. I feel like it means like don't let one ruin the fun, I think.
That's good.
Fly in the ointment. I guess now I have a hard time explaining exactly what it means. But like you just have one little bothersome thing in this larger pool of
Fly in the orange juice.
Fly in the Sprite.
Fly in the glass of
pain.
Sprite.
It's an expression for a drawback, especially one that was not at first apparent. For example, we had a cook stove, beans, and plates. The fly in the ointment was the lack of a can opener.
Okay.
So maybe it's not exactly the same thing. But
it is a phrase. At least it was a phrase. You didn't just make it up. It is a real thing.
It was not phony.
Not a phony phrase.
It was just like times like that. The only C I've ever got was in social media marketing, and I was like really discouraged that I should not do social media and stuff like that. So, anyway, that was principle.
Chip at Joanna Gaines.
I'm trying to think of what
it was.
Yes. Oh, sorry, I blanked on what you're talking about. Yes, I have to talk about this. Oh, thank you for remembering me. Timon and Rachel got to hear me bomb one joke. Got to hear me bomb. Thank you for bringing that up. Thank you for reminding me.
You're still using Chip and Joanna Gaines references for 17-year-old or 20-year-old kids?
No, that's the thing. No, I wasn't.
Like 2013 again? Like
I actually made fun of Alex because he was like, you guys like use, kind of trying to show them maybe some like perspective on where they're at and how privileged they are and how he's like, you guys are very blessed. You guys are #blessed. And they kind of like snickered. And so I was like, well, this feels okay to like poke fun of it. So I was like, boomer.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
#blessed.
But then I feel like he tried to like, he's like, you guys still using hashtags?
You guys planking and hashtagging? Huh? Anybody done a Harlem Swift in this recital hall yet?
Self-checkouts, right?
Shake.
You guys self-checkout at the peen or?
You take your peen to go, huh?
It's a fly in the ointment.
#blessed. #squad over here. I see you girls all hanging out together in a little
squad goals.
Yeah.
So the Chip and Joanna goes saying, oh, Timon, I didn't even write that down. I'm so glad you remembered it. Well, I mean, it's not good for me. But so Alex is talking. Every now and then he would pass it to me, just like, and it was a great improv exercise. So like, I feel like not only do I need to have something to say at a moment's notice, but I guess it should probably be entertaining or funny.
Yeah.
And if like 9 out of 10 times I did a very good job of like being like asked to say something and saying something funny. One time I did not. And that was Alex is talking about Kanakuk, I think. I forget the context of why, but he was like, Jake and I worked at this Christian camp where a lot of like celebrities would like send their kids there. Like Chip and Joanna Gaines, they sent their kid there. Peyton Manning sent his kid there. Jay Coor, some of the other people. And I was like, Chip and Joanna Gaines. Thinking the joke would be, he literally just said that. And it was just crickets, dude. There were not even like smiles because they had all the house lights on. I could see everyone. And it wasn't just like okay, we get it. I'm not expecting that to be laugh out loud. But people were just like,
Sometimes it's almost insulting to you because it's like, you just think I'm stupid. You think I wasn't listening. It's like the full point was that I'm so quick at like,
that seemed like in a moment's notice that I chose. That was the route I chose. Like, that is a way to add humor. I'll say something that was just said because I can't think of a celebrity off the top of my head.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'll just say a repeat. That's kind of funny. And dude, I could see none of them smiling, but I could see Timon in the back and I could see Rachel in the back. Rachel is dying laughing. Funniest I've ever been to Rachel when I just bombed Chip Joanna Gaines. Because after that, I was like, what did I say? Like, I knew that I was joking or something.
Yeah, I think so.
you're like, no, guys, that's part of it. Okay.
I had to admit that it was a joke, and that's what really took Rachel over the edge. Like, Chip and Joanna Gaines. Because he just said that. All right, Alex, back to you. So thank you for that, Tommy. Yeah, I really bombed that. That was too bad.
That's amazing. You should have just said, like, made up names that they wouldn't have known.
Paul
just
Bunyan.
made them sound like important people.
Well, Derek Zelensky, his kids.
Christina Anderson, I think her daughter was there.
I'm trying to think. It was one of the Jenner. No, it wasn't a Jenner. It was
Kimmy McNellige. If you know her.
Lindsay Bybee.
Yeah.
Both of her boys.
I don't know how many people here are Chiefs fans, but Dante Rison, his kids.
I just take it away. Alex is like, that's good. One more. Former president, Alex Vanderbloke.
President of SBU.
Not obviously Oval.
Right.
Anyway, but that was fun. It was a very long day. I felt bad. Didn't get Timon back home until about 12:30, 1 a.m. Long day.
Yeah.
It was okay. It was fun. Driving home was crazy how foggy it was.
Yeah, it was.
Like,
Timon's living, baby.
you're just like I hope there's nothing like on the highway.
I will not see it.
Yeah.
I hope it's more road.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I don't have a fog TED Talk ready to go. Potholes only right now. But
Yeah, right. That's good, man.
anyway. SBU talk.
Okay, I got a Hattie's contribution to the podcast again.
Oh, yes.
But let's talk about Main Street Roasters first.
Great call. Great call.
Hey, guys, I drank coffee this morning for the first time in 4 days because I've been feeling weird, feeling sick. Life is better with coffee. Let me just tell you that right now. Specifically, life is better with Main Street Roasters coffee.
A conversation we had just before the podcast, I was telling you that I've been trying to wean myself on a black coffee by having it when I go to church. And you said, dude, that's not good coffee. That's why you're not loving it.
It's not good coffee unless they're serving Main Street Roasters, which they're not yet.
I am shocked that they will. Also, shout out, who was it in our Facebook group?
Tammy Mason.
Yeah, Tammy.
Yep.
Yeah, she's trying to get her pastor to switch over to Main Street Roasters.
I can't wait. It's going to be awesome.
Let him sip.
Let them sip.
Let him go.
Let them brew. Let them brew. Yeah, Main Street Roasters is the best. It just tastes better. When you have quality coffee, you can tell the difference. And now that I'm drinking black coffee only, there's truly a difference. I went to Main Street Roasters North the other day, a.k.a. Starbucks, and it was not good coffee. I just had the drip coffee, and I was like, this is considerably worse. I'm really upset that I didn't take the time to make it at home today. I had to grab some.
Ain't right.
Not the same. Ain't right. That coffee ain't coffeeing.
Coffee ain't coffee. Not how the good Lord intended it. MainStreetRoasters.com. Go support them, y'all. Get yourself some high quality coffee from some great people up in Indiana. GRKC for 10% off.
All right. So Hattie is a podcaster now. She's searching for content, and this week we have to say this on our podcast. She said, Hattie, just get this, dude. I mean, just
what happened?
Unbelievable, dude. Hattie the other day was in the bathroom. And she walks out. She's brushing her teeth. She walks out. She goes, I used Rosie's toothbrush by accident. And I was like, that's okay. She's like, what should I do? And I was like, just clean it off and put it back.
All
it's
good.
fine.
Yeah.
Oh, you have to use that on your podcast. I was like, okay. But she's like, but make sure you tell everyone, like, just so they don't think that I'm like some like silly girl, like that Rosie was holding my toothbrush. And so that's why I got confused.
I like it.
So
I like it.
Hattie Ellis, once again, on the podcast, just serving up content left and right.
That sounds exactly like how I tell stories on the podcast. It's like, yeah, I messed up. This is funny. But if you could see it from my point of view.
Just trust me. I'm really smart. Yeah.
That's exactly how I tell stories. So I get it, Hattie.
Yep.
And that is a bummer. And honestly, that type of screw up
Yeah.
is what I live with all the time now, and it's a blast to live that way. It's just like, we don't know where anything is. We don't know when anything's happening. I mean, Rachel, you saw yesterday, she threw away a gift card she just bought. I mean, the house is just, it's wild.
Have you figured out, like, are you just like, what's going through your mind when you're throwing it away?
I really don't even try to.
Yeah.
I think that's just like one thing I just accepted very early on in a marriage. Just like, there are some like little things that you could probably change habits in the other person. Rachel's made me much healthier and much more active, and
Yeah.
those are like great things. But it's like who Rachel is to her core, like genetically. Like I see her dad and I see who she is. Like I'm not going to get her to I'm not going to make a type A person out of her. I don't want her to change. That's who she is. Like, and so part of that is, I think, not even fully trying to understand it, because I know there's not. If I want to try and figure out the logic of it, I'm going to be disappointed at the lack of logic. So I'd rather just not.
It's just like I wasn't thinking. That's what happens. Yeah, 100%.
And it's okay.
And she finds it. She realizes that she dropped the gift card in there.
Yeah.
She gets it out.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
It's fun every hour. I mean, there is a massive problem that will get solved within 5 minutes. Last night after volleyball, we get home, we park. Oh, shoot. Oh, I always do this. Oh, no, here it is. It's like
water bottle.
Yeah, she left her water bottle at volleyball.
Yeah.
So yeah, she always finds it. It always works out.
Hattie also left her pom-poms at the game the other day.
Oh, no.
So she was distraught about that. They gave her more pom-poms. Don't worry, guys. So maybe I'm just cultivating a young Rachel, which I'm great with. If she turns out to be a little bit of Rachel, a little bit of Catherine, great.
That is great. Honestly, I would be shocked if Rachel hasn't used my toothbrush accidentally and just hasn't told me. She's for sure done that. So
yeah, or just on purpose because she couldn't find hers. She's like, well, I usually use my finger or Jake's. What's the big deal?
That doesn't sound outside of the realm of possibility. Like, you don't have like a spot for your toothbrush? Sometimes, but I don't know where it is right now.
Speaking of toiletries, what do you think about this? What do you think about this? Catherine, like I said, we've been sick all week. She came up to me the other day. She's like, hey, I think we should throw that bar of soap that's been on the sink counter away because we've been sick all week. And I looked at her. I was like, what? Well, what's your logic there?
Yeah,
because if that's true, then we should probably never use that bar of soap.
Because, the logic would be I am putting my bad bacteria onto the soap and taking...
Because every time I go to the bathroom, I have bacteria on my hands.
Yeah.
That I'm putting on this.
I'm giving it to the soap.
Yeah.
It's giving bacteria.
Yeah. It's giving lack of sanitation. And so I like respectfully like took the soap and took it from the sink to the shower. Because I was like, I'm not throwing that away. Yeah. It's good soap. And so we replaced the soap. And then later on, she's like, I think I was wrong about the soap.
It also feels wrong to throw away soap.
100%.
Like a bar of soap?
Yeah.
You just use it.
Exactly.
It goes down the drain eventually.
It's self-cleaning.
Yeah. It's like a banana peel. Throw in the trash, or you let nature throw it away for you.
Decompose.
You degrade it.
Disintegrate?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Degrade. Yeah. Anyway. Just thought of that. I was like, what's the deal with soap? If that's the logic, then we should never use bars of soap.
Yeah, then we should just use dude, everything's dirty though when I think about it. You think about the
I don't want to think about it too much, but
right.
yeah. No, I hear you. Like
everything's dirty.
Yeah.
Our phones, filth.
Well, even like the bathroom handle, you wash your hands. Not 100% of people are washing their hands in the bathroom publicly or even privately.
Even the dispenser of soap, like your palm of your hand is touching dirt.
Yeah.
To get the soap.
So you better wash that palm.
Yeah. Make sure you get the palm.
Make sure you get the palm.
Make sure you get the palm.
Let them palm. Let them palm.
Hey, let them palm.
Let them watch.
Let them watch. Anything else in your mind?
No, not really.
I've been watching, because of the Chiefs-Dolphins Peacock game. I still have Peacock. I'm like, well, hey, let us let them watch. And they, so I've been watching a lot of more Superfan episodes where they leave in deleted scenes. I think I've been making my way through season 5 because when Peacock first came out with The Office, I think they only had seasons 1 through 4 Superfan. So I made it through all those.
Recently came out with number 7.
Season 7, I think. Yeah, I didn't know they'd been adding on. Fun surprise. Season 5, dude, back to my Ted Lasso take. I stand by everything I said because now when I go back to The Office and I'm getting to see scenes I've never seen before, it is so funny.
Really?
That's a comedy.
Yeah.
That's such a funny show. Every episode, I do laugh out loud at something. I'm
Really?
like, I can't believe they took that out.
Yeah.
That is so funny. And I'm just enjoying it so much. On the similarly, there's also been a couple times where they have taken out like major plot pieces. It's not just like a little thing that like,
Right.
Okay, that would added humor and it went on a little too long. For instance, the one I could think of is they took out a part. This is the storyline of when Pam's in New York at art school. We learn that she's failing. You know, she needs to make a decision. Does she want to have to go retake classes or come back in Scranton? So there's this whole deleted scene where Pam is showing Jim some of her work at art school, and it's some like logos she made, and they look fine, but they don't look great. But Jim is being very nice and like, yeah, these look great. And then he's like, what is this over here? She's like, oh, that's just my sketchbook. And inside the sketchbook are some of the like most beautiful, like artistic, detailed drawings. He's like, you've done this? And she's like, yeah, I don't know, just every now and then. He's like, wow, that's crazy. And there's a talking head of Pam where she goes, I didn't fail art school. I came back for Jim. I'm like, if people had known that, people would like Pam a lot more.
Oh,
But people
okay.
don't know that part of the story. People think Pam was a failure at art school and that Jim was the one who made all the sacrifices for Pam.
Oh, interesting.
I couldn't believe that. I was like, that's a massive thing to take out of there, that Pam didn't actually fail and she came back to Scranton for Jim.
Okay, so you like that. You like learning those things. Because that's my hesitation with the Superfan episodes. I've watched like 2 of them. And I think one of the ones I watched was season 1, Hot Girl with Amy Adams.
Okay.
And yeah, you just learn more about her and you're like, well, I view her as a different character now. And I think I really like the original perception I have of The Office. So I don't necessarily want to like cloud the judgment too much.
I know, you're getting more of an amazing thing though.
Well,
That's so
yeah.
great. We get more of our favorite thing.
Yeah, I know.
awesome.
I that's what TJ said the same thing when I was like, I don't know if I like the Superfan. He's like, why not? It's the best show. It's our favorite show. Why not? And I'm just like, I think I would love the comedy aspect, but then I heard that there was a potential plan for Kevin to actually be secretly a genius. Have you heard about that?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, like that was like they like filmed it and everything for the last episode or something like that. It was like, I don't know. Brian Baumgartner talks about it.
Huh.
Like how he's been like stealing all this money or something like that. I don't know.
Oh, bring it on. I want to learn all that stuff. I don't care. It's so
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should watch. Season 5 has been very funny. I won't spoil it too much, but there's the episode where they're talking about ethics and they learn all that stuff about Meredith.
Oh, right.
You know, Holly's doing the ethics thing. But that initial scene where they're talking about like, you know, Oscar's very upset. Like, this isn't ethics. Ethics is a real discussion about
yeah.
whatever. You know, and Andy's like, here's an ethics bomb for you. Would you steal bread to feed your family? So that scene goes on
Andy.
much longer. And there's all these hypotheticals and they get so off track. And there's like an ethics thing. It was like, do you know the wall exists behind you? Like if you turned around and couldn't see the wall behind you, how do you know it's still there? And just the direction that Michael goes in that and Dwight goes in that, it is so funny, dude. And
Really?
I can't believe they took it out.
Really?
Yeah, I loved it.
That's just like that's an interesting aspect of The Office. That's like I wonder what it would have been like if it weren't on a network.
And they could have made it 30 minutes instead of 22.
Yeah, this episode is 28 minutes long. This one's 23.
Yeah.
You know, or whatever. Yeah, it's an interesting thought. Leave them wanting more, I guess. But
Leave them wanting to watch.
let them watch the Superfan episodes on Superfan. That's fun. Huh. That's cool, man.
So yeah, I've been making my way through that. Really like them. So shout out Peacock. Good job, NFL. It worked.
Yeah, you're in.
You got a guy who already loves The Office to watch The
Watch
Office.
The Office. Yeah,
Congrats.
that's cool. Okay, you want to do some voice memos? How much time we have here, Timon?
Probably an hour 10 or so.
Whoa, just dropped my phone.
Whoa, Timon.
Hour 14.
Hour 14. Very close.
I was close.
Yeah, let's do a couple of voice memos. Let's talk about Good Ranchers first. You want
Okay,
to?
great. Yeah, I don't have the voice memos pulled up.
Perfect.
Guys, we're going to need to stall a little bit.
Stall with some Good Ranchers. The Peen might not have pulled pork, but Good Ranchers does. if the Good Ranchers people are like, we send them the timestamp of when we're like recording this ad.
Hey,
They're
make sure
like,
you listen.
what are they talking about here? Not only does Montadon love Good Ranchers, but you can too.
That was great.
No, Good Ranchers is the best. We all know it. We all love it. I had burgers from Good Ranchers. Wagyu beef. Wagyu beef burgers. I had their drumstick lollipop chicken recently. I've had their thighs recently. I've had their chicken breasts recently. I love Good Ranchers and everything they represent. Shrimp, guys. I know that shrimp is good, but Good Rancher shrimp is something else to behold altogether. So whatever you're looking for, whether you're trying to host the big game, maybe.
Don't say.
You're trying to host the Grammys, maybe. You're trying to host a family of your own for dinner, aka yours. Good Ranchers can provide you that meat. We're talking about steak. We're talking about chicken. We're talking about shrimp, salmon, whatever you want. Just ground beef, the greatest ground beef you can imagine for your tacos. Nothing like it. So check out Good Ranchers. They have a promo code GRKC. It will get you, it feels like they're changing their promos all the time. So right now, I believe it's $25 off your order plus a free gift. But I don't know exactly if that's accurate right now.
You'll get something.
You're going to get a good deal. You're going to get something good. Did you bring Good Ranchers bacon to the watch party?
I forgot my Bad Birdie and my Good Ranchers bacon. But you know what? Everyone deserves to have it. So yeah, they sent me bacon, which I obviously can't have. So I am going to give it out at the Super Bowl. Okay. The big game.
Let them watch.
Big game.
Let them watch. Let them eat bacon. So
let them bake.
It's Good Ranchers American meat delivered. Once again, GRKC, GoodRanchers.com for a promo. We love you, Good Ranchers. Please, please, please order yourself some Good Ranchers and see for yourself just how wonderful and different your meat can be with quality meat. It's better than steakhouse meat, in my opinion. Steakhouse steaks, just really good stuff, and something you'll love yourself.
All right, couple voice memos. Here.
How about them?
This one's from Mr. Waffles 64.
Brad, Timon, Jake. Hi. Yeah, so Mr. Waffles is my online moniker, and that's what I go by online. I created superheroes around the age of 4 and 5, so this has been made up for.
We did this one last week.
Yeah.
Over the span of many years.
Go to the recent one.
I don't think we did.
Well, it sounds slightly different than.
Oh, no, you're right.
He's following up.
He's following up.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mr. Waffles.
Brad said 294, which is Viper, a person that can make and is immune to any and all poisons. He's an assassin, so he's a skilled martial artist and pretty good with weapons.
I'm just going to pause there. Thoughts on your superhero?
What do you say? I'm immune to poisons.
Yeah, that's huge.
Good martial artist.
Yeah.
I like it so far. I'm immune to poisons.
Dude, there goes your thing. What's poison ivy, anxiety.
Yeah.
We're going to roll around in it. All right, let's see.
Viper. I just like
Timon said 67, which is Koda Tanosushi, who is a cyborg and can operate mechs. So think Timefall and Gundam.
Mex, like Tex-Mex.
Mex.
Yeah, Mexican food.
Mex. You guys,
Jake said 50, which is Rickshaw, a reality manipulator.
Oh.
And so if you don't like these, say another number. But what would you do with these powers?
I thought it was going to be an actual rickshaw.
what is that?
That's like it's like a cart where you like a horse can pull like a rickshaw,
Okay.
like a cart behind a horse.
Not like a wheelbarrow.
I think it could also be that way too, because I think in Seinfeld, I think Kramer is like pushing around a rickshaw. I think
It's a good name. A good word. I want
good
a
superhero. It's my superhero.
rickshaw.
Oh, from Japanese, human powered vehicle.
Oh, I know what those are. Yeah. They do them on The Amazing Race. That's how I feel like
I've seen that Roadblock. Yeah,
Yeah.
Tunisia. Yeah,
Rickshaw.
season 4.
Okay, so we got Viper. Viper,
Koda Teno Sushi and rickshaw.
I think that's what we need to go by next episode.
Next time I'm in McLean's in a suit. Hey,
Listen.
are you the guy from Rickshaw at
Yeah.
your service?
Can I get a good name? Rickshaw? You can call me Viper. Viper. I'm immune to poisons.
I'm a reality manipulator.
And what do I have again?
You're a cyborg,
I'm
and
a
you're
cyborg,
you know how to operate
and I know how to
mechs.
operate mechs.
Mechs. So you're a Taco Bell cyborg. You're a worker at Taco Bell. I like being a good martial artist, and I'm immune to poisons. That sounds awesome. That sounds like I could do a lot of like harm to, like I could mess some bad guys up. Immune to poisons, and I can fight really well. It's like
I'd
nice
much
try.
rather manipulate reality. That sounds awesome.
Oh, it sounds very cool. What reality are you manipulating?
If it's reality TV, Keeping Up with the Kardashians, Housewives of Orange County. If it's actual reality, I would say like the way people think and see.
Is that what that means?
I have no idea.
I feel like you probably are the most powerful out of all these.
It seems like I could do just about anything.
What do we think a cyborg means? I'm really not a
I think it's half
superhero
person,
guy.
half robot, or like half machine. So would that potentially make me also immune to poisons?
You wish. You wish.
Yeah, organic and biomechatronic body parts.
Max.
Max.
Oh, MECHS.
Max.
We thought it was Hispanic.
Max.
Rachel and I were talking about Tex-Mex. How would you clarify, Time when you were in the car, how would you
Yeah.
clarify Applebee's? What kind of restaurant is that?
It's a bar and grill.
Oh, that's probably the right word. Rachel and I were both wrong.
You thought it was Tex-Mex?
No, Rachel said Tex-Mex, and I said, I don't think it's Tex-Mex. She's like, what do you think it is? I was like, I think fast casual.
No, fast casual is like something you go through a line for, like Chipotle, Panda Express, Payway.
Payway. Nice.
Yeah, it's a sit down.
Yeah, bar and grill. Yeah, you're right. We needed you there.
American Bar and Grill. What else you want to know about restaurants?
So Chili's would also be a bar and grill.
Yeah, Chili's is a little. Yeah. It feels like they tried to do a little more Mexican themed stuff, but they're still like they got too much going on to be Tex-Mex. Chewy's Tex-Mex.
Maybe Rachel thought Chili's was Tex-Mex because they have more Mexican. I don't remember.
I can't remember. Yeah.
Something was Tex-Mex.
Timon was sleeping in the back. All right, Mr. Waffles. I think we need a Mr. Waffles voice memo every week with something.
I did see that he left a Patreon comment last night and said he's not on Facebook, so Patreon will be his social media for us.
Cool.
Something like that.
He made 300 different
Superheroes.
Let's choose new numbers and let's fight our current superhero persona versus next week.
Give me 185 next week.
I can't imagine any superhero beating number one. So I'm going to be number one.
Yeah. What do you start with?
Yeah.
I'll take 208.
208.
Let him fight.
Well, let him fight.
Let him fight. All right. Next one from Preston.
Yo, what's up? This is Preston from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Peace
T-Town.
up, T-Town.
Okay.
I don't have a ton of time to record this 1,000 times, so I'm shooting from the hip here.
Seems like you got a lot of
Re-listening to
time.
the podcast. I'm on episode 31. 31's the new number.
What is that?
And
Oh.
you guys
Someone
have
from the office.
strong
31.
taste on small talk.
Oh.
I do say live in the dream, and I do say it's going. But that's always a segue into more conversation because I know
Oh,
if you
Preston.
say live in the dream and then don't respond, it's kind of like the stiff arm of small talk of like, I responded, but the conversation's done. Is it okay for it to be a segue? Also, episode 31's jingle that you did was lit. And Christmas time is here, so you guys should reuse it. All right, later. Bye.
Oh, I don't remember which one that was. Do you remember every single episode's jingle?
Yeah,
And
that
which
was
episode it
Little Drummer Boy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bum, 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 bum.
Rum, bum, bum, bum. So he says that saying, hey, how's it going? And you say, it's going, is a segue into more small talk.
Living the dream. No, a segue into not small talk.
Oh, I missed it. Okay. He's saying
think-
like he's shutting it down. It's a stiff arm.
No. He's saying if you don't say anything after the
Let's just listen to it again.
From the top. T-Town.
yeah, I think he's saying if you have small talk as a segue, then you say something else. That is good. That's okay. But if you just say the small talk thing, that's basically saying I don't want to talk to you. Does that
Like
make
if you
sense?
say it's going, that's his way of saying
Like, how's it going? Living the dream. End of discussion.
We're done. Yeah.
But if it's like, living the dream, family's good. I don't know. Like
elaborating.
yes.
Okay.
I've noticed myself recently saying I can't complain a lot. Can't complain.
Can't complain.
Oh yeah, I know. I think I noticed that last week because I think you said that when I asked you how you're doing, and I think I remembered you might have said that as something that annoyed you.
Really?
Back then in that episode, I think.
Yeah, I'm sure I go back and forth on everything I believe these days, with that kind of stuff. But like, I don't mind it, I guess, to an extent. To like, I think I have the hardest time when someone says, "What's new?" to me, because it's like, I don't know where to start.
You've always had trouble like thinking about
what's new. Man, I want to give you such an accurate answer to that, but I don't.
What's the best answer to what's up?
What's up?
This guy,
Just living
genius.
his dream.
Because do they want to know actually like what's the latest in your life? Because if it's the same as what's new, if that's the case,
Yeah.
but then it's like, is that just more like, hey, what's up?
What's up? I think what's up is what are you doing right now is what I would answer that. I would say nothing much, just wrapping up, lunch real quick.
Just chilling. How HBU?
Yeah.
So more
NMJC.
so less like when you see someone in person.
Oh, okay. What's
Is that
up?
what you're saying? 'Cause,
Standing
like,
here next to you talking. What's what's up with you?
What's up? I just drove here. What?
What's up, dude? Sometimes I think it's literally just saying hi. It's another
Yeah.
way of saying hi.
Yeah.
Oh, what's up, dude?
Yeah, I've talked about this before, but there was a guy in Stratford who his greeting was, "What do you know, Jake?"
What do you
and I
know?
don't think he actually wanted to know what my knowledge was. That was just his way of being like, "What do you know?
What do you know?
How's it going? What's up?"
Yeah.
Just filler words. Speaking of this, it also reminded me of another Office Superfans episode that I watched last night. It's the Moroccan Christmas. We find out that the whole office finds out that Angela's been cheating on Andy with Dwight. And then you find out it's been 17 days and she hasn't told Andy yet. He's like, guys, this is awkward. No one's responded to our wedding RSVP. And like, you haven't told?
Yeah.
And so the whole office is like, not trying to act around Andy. So a deleted scene is he goes into like the break room with Michael and he's like, Michael, what's the haps? He asked him, which that all got cut out. So I like saying, what's the haps? Michael's like, haps are all right. What's the haps with you? And, and he's like, good. Any other haps you know about? And, Michael's like, well, haps, sometimes the haps are bad. And trying to like warn him. And it's just so awkward. But so yeah, there's a new word for you.
The haps.
What are the haps?
What's the haps? Yeah.
You got good haps or what?
Yeah. You downloading any good haps lately?
Chili's?
Yeah,
Got any
yeah.
deals on haps?
Applebee's after 9, I think it's half price haps. Yeah.
What are the haps? All right. Well, thank you, Will. I believe his name was. So
Preston.
yeah, it was Preston, wasn't it? Yeah.
Thank you, Jeremy.
His last name was Whitmill, so I guess I threw.
Oh, that's fair.
I just
Yeah.
took out the middle of his last name. Thank you, Will. All right.
Hi, Jake, Brad, and Timon. My name's Joy, and today I found out that my cousin is also a ghostie when she shared her
Wow.
Spotify Wrapped. And we were kind of freaking out over it, and she shared a story with me that last year on the pod, which I had no idea, you guys played a voice memo of her, and you guys laughed about how her last name is Kidd. What she didn't say is that the last name humor actually goes a lot deeper in our family, because our shared maiden name is Richter, so she's Richter Kidd. My married name, I got married a little bit after her. My married name is Schlichter.
Oh.
So I am Richter Schlichter. And together we're the Richter Schlichter kids.
Oh, wow.
But it gets better because my sister this fall got married to someone with the last name Midget. They're going to pronounce it differently in this generation. They're going to call it Mijette. But with the Richter Schlichter Midget kids, we would love to know what you think that we should name our children in light of our last names. Stoked to hear from you guys. Love the pod.
So
Great question.
Mijette. Because that's better.
Name your kid Yao. Yao Mijette.
Yeah, Mijette.
Yao, and you'd say, well, it's pronounced Ming. Did I say midget? No, it's Ming. Oh, Yao Ming.
Yeah, something. Wait, but her last name is Schlichter
Yeah.
or Richter or Kidd.
I hope she married a Victor.
Victor Schlichter. Yeah. Yeah, just emphasize that. I think that's fun. Hey, what's up, Victor Schlichter? Victor Schlichter's either going somewhere or is
Taking you somewhere.
taking you for a ride.
Victor Schlichter.
You're not forgetting Victor Schlichter anytime soon.
Yeah, it's great. It sounds like a stage name. Wow. So Richter Schlichter Midget. How do you pronounce Zach's last name?
Midiette.
Midiette.
But
I bet at one point it was midget.
it probably was.
Midget.
Midiet.
A lot of people say
Midget.
Zach Midget.
Yeah.
Like, and it's like, okay.
Yeah.
You just want to say it.
Yeah.
Midier is really funny, or whatever she said. Just like making it French all of a sudden.
Midget.
Midier.
Oh, your parents French? No, just
PC.
socially conscious. Yeah. Victor Schlichter is awesome.
Victor Schlichter is
Call
the
him Vic
best
Schlick.
answer. The big Vic Schlick. Came a Beignet. Beignet Minier. Beignet Midget.
MJ. Yeah, I like the rhyming thing. Let's keep going.
It
on
has
that.
to rhyme.
Victor Schlichter, Midjay Midjay. What about Michael Jordan Midjay, and you call him MJ Midjay?
Midjay.
Midjay Midjay. Yeah, those are fun. I don't know. We talked a long time ago, Timon, you remember this episode, about like, what if you're in love with somebody, but they have a terrible last name? And like I said, what if your person's last name is like loosely like the word racist? Raycest or something like that.
Or their first name is Ray, last name Sism.
Yeah, racism. I'm just in love with racism.
I Googled like worst, like unfortunate wedding combinations. And the first 8 I can't say on the podcast. This
Probably
is crazy.
not.
But there are some, Gory Butcher.
Oh, wow.
These are like actual newspaper clippings.
Gory?
Lubbock, Texas.
Gory?
Rey.
Yeah.
Gory Butcher. The next one is Hardy Har. Kind of funny. Hardy Har. The next one is Hunt Capture. So it says
Oh, that's
engagement, hunt/capture.
That's sweet.
Wasn't there someone, like, someone Burger and someone King, and Burger King, like, sponsored the wedding?
Yeah, that does sound right. It might have been like a Tinder wedding
Yeah.
or something like that too.
Victor Schlichter officiated it, I think.
This one, I feel like I could say, kind of funny. Long Wee Wee.
Sure.
It was Kelly Long and Eric Wee Wee.
Have you seen that basketball player? I think he's basketball. Maybe he's football. Named Kofi Cockburn. It looks like coffee. Coffee Cockburn.
I've not seen that. Because there's
Yeah.
some football players like the coldest to ever do it, Crawford. That one's wild.
Kofi Cockburn was pretty good, I think. Let me see. Oh, it's Kofi. Kofi Cockburn. He's a Illinois basketball player from Jamaica.
Wow. Didn't know about that.
Apparently, his parents won a settlement from McDonald's one time. They were going to get breakfast, but they're like, "You have to name your firstborn." you believed it for half a second. You're like, "No way!"
Silently, I believed.
Kofi Cockburn,
Dang.
So-
The more you know.
Victor Schlichter, and Kofi Cockburn. Kofi Schlichter, Kofi Kid. Are you one of the Kofi kids?
Kofi kids, huh?
Jason Kidd.
Let's do one more for this episode.
Okay.
Maybe have some that carry over to next week.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
plenty.
Fine.
How did you do? What's new with you? Buckaroo, roo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Time and your friends are weird.
Hey guys, Jesse here from
Living the
Central
dream.
Illinois, more specifically Tremont. Actually, technically, Dillon, which is a small town of maybe like 50 people. Anyway, my question is, what is some fun ways that would be fun to like answer the phone with? I like to like throw
Not how
things
you
up
did
every
it.
now and then when somebody calls me, saying like, "Oh, hey, welcome to Jesse's crematorium. You killing, we grilling," or different things like that. Or sometimes it's you make it casual and you just say eh, and or you go back a little ways and you say, "Hey, good morning, Vietnam." Anything like that, really. Just fun ways. Give me some ideas of different extra ways to answer the phone.
All right, so this is Jesse.
Sounds like he's got plenty
Yeah.
of ideas. I mean, more than I'm going to have.
Do you have his phone number?
Yes.
He's friends with Timon. 'Cause he's from a small town in Illinois, and that's like where Timon lives half the time. So I think you should call him right now and see how he answers, and just hang up right away, and then call him back. And just see what happens.
He seems like a real life Andy Bernard.
Because he probably left his voice memo a while back, so he's not going to have any idea. So this is truly off the cuff how he's going to answer.
I don't think I've ever called him before. So here we go.
He's pleading the fifth.
We'll see what his answer machine says.
Okay,
Your
okay.
call has been forwarded to voicemail.
No.
The person you're trying to reach is not.
Wow.
That was great.
Awesome.
That was really cool. I think there was a friend of mine back then. I don't know which friend it was, but we would answer the phone with each other and do kind of a funny thing where it was like you were having a side conversation right before you answered the phone. I mean, maybe it was you and me. I don't know.
That sounds kind of familiar.
And we would like say something like either weird or inappropriate
yeah.
or something right before like you answer
Right.
the phone. So I think that's a creative way to answer the phone. Just like,
Or talking about them. Like, hey, no, he's calling right now. So stop. No, quit. Seriously. Stop talking about him. Yeah. Just for a second, guys, okay? And like make it sound like it's a bunch of, hey, what's up, Jake?
yeah, you like purposely like answer the phone. And like rarely do people find out about actual embezzlement. Hey, Brad, how's it going? How's it going?
I mean, it's not technically tax fraud, but yeah, we're going to pin it on him anyway. What's up, dude? How are you doing? Yeah.
Rachel, the blinds are open. Everyone can see. Hey, Brad, how's it going? What's going on?
Yes, just a second, okay? What's up, dude? Yeah.
I used to do that with somebody, and that was a fun way to answer
That
the phone.
sounds kind of familiar.
Maybe it was me and you.
That's pretty fun. I like
Actually, I might start doing that again. That does sound kind of fun.
I like just onomatopoeias. Just
Whoosh.
just a quick pow. Bam. You know,
And then back to calm.
kablamo. Yeah. Something like that. So
Yeah, a lot of energy at the beginning. Boom, bop. Hey, I can't really talk right now.
Yeah.
I'm in a really quiet spot.
hey, I'm in the library. Can I call you back?
Good morning, Vietnam. Right now is actually a terrible time. I can't talk at all. I'm going to have to call you back. Sorry.
Bazinga! Hey, I'm in church. Can I call you back in like 5 to 10? They're wrapping up benedictions right now, and they're going to do an invitation. Yeah. Okay.
So there you go, Jesse.
Yeah.
That seems like a good
You
amount.
ever watch Modern Family?
Not really.
Phil Dunphy, like the dad in the show, he would always have different little things that he would say right before he said hello. So he'd be like, what instrument does Yo-Yo Ma play? Cello.
Nice.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. All these different Nature's I looked it up. Nature's surefire sunburn remedy, and he goes, hello.
Nice.
You know, just funny things like that. So I think you could do something like that.
Jess?
Yeah.
And get yourself a voicemail.
Yeah. The guy who wants to answer the phone this creatively, got to have an outgoing message.
Gotta have one. Do you remember Isaac's for the longest time? I mean, Isaac was a little kid when we met him, but had his little like 7th grade self on
Yeah.
there. Hey, this is Isaac McDonald. Leave a message. I'll call you back. Thanks. Like the way he said thanks was like such like this attitude to him.
And it was, he was like kind of pubescent too. His voice was much
yeah.
higher.
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember that. It was a good time.
that was fun.
Let's do our reviews of the week.
Okay. I got one from Sydney Shea, 32.
Cool.
Thank you for epidurals.
No problem.
No problem. You're welcome. My brother-in-law convinced me to start listening while my sister was getting an epidural. I've been listening ever since. Y'all are hilarious. He told me to write a review if I liked it, so here I am.
Cool.
Shout out to Nick Ray and epidurals. Nick Ray. That's number 267 on the superheroes. I call him Nick Ray.
During the everyone, let him crown.
Let him crown.
Let him birth.
Yeah. Hope he doesn't botch. Don't let him botch.
Don't let him botch.
Don't botch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch the crotch.
Mine's from Titus. Became a fan of Jake's from his podcast with Trey. Was happy to find this podcast in October of 2023. You get to hear him and Brad talk about everything and nothing all at the same time. Love listening every week, although I don't think I'll start from the beginning of Ghostrunners podcast. Just too many to catch up on. But I'm here for the rest of the ride. I love the Office references. They're so subtle that probably most miss, but any real fan appreciates the fine touch. It's nice to find a podcast that is not just hilarious, but clean and healthy and encouraging. Keep up the good work. Titus, thank you. Well done. Glad to have you.
Come on, Titus.
I'm clapping. You just couldn't
Yeah,
see
thanks
You can't see it, but
Can't see it, but time is clapping.
left and right hand together.
Thanks, Titus.
Titus,
My boy T.
appreciate you, dude. Brad, would you like to end this episode with the jingle?
Yeah, Malcolm Forrester wrote us one.
I'm gonna Bluetooth time in.
I will connect Bluetooth.
Timon, we're just gonna sing one. Like we're gonna do the chorus and then we're gonna do a No, we're going to do verses, and then we're going to do chorus, and we're going to be done. Okay? Because it's a kind of a repetitive song. But Malcolm Forrester, he said, maybe I didn't send it because it's not my best. Maybe I didn't send it because y'all don't really play pickleball anymore. Au contraire, mon frère. Oh. I knew I had to at least write it when I kept singing in my head while playing pickleball. Anyway, keep cranking out the comedy, gents. And he said, it's a callback you guys probably don't even remember from a really old episode. We're going to remember this one, trust me.
You don't even remember.
So,
Ready?
I'm ready. All you need is love, guys.
I mean, that was the best inside joke to come out of pickleball.
Luff them up.
Luff them up.
I loved them.
Let them luff.
Let them luff. Hattie loves all you need is love, so she's going to love
That's
that
great.
jingle.
It's still, to this day, I mean, 3.5 years later, almost 4 years of playing pickleball, I still don't really know like what the term is for what you deemed a luff. I don't know what they call it.
Oh, like
that type of shot where like you take a hard shot, take a lot of speed off of it and drop it like right in front of the net. Mm-hmm. Luff them up. Just luff them up is perfect.
Luff them up. Yeah.
Like I think in tennis that might be called like a drop or something, but in pickleball a drop is a very different type of shot. So it feels like you can't call it that.
It's a luff.
It's a luff.
Dude, it's called pickleball. We can name stuff ourselves.
It's very new.
Yeah.
It's malleable.
They have a name for something called the Ernie because the guy's name is Ernie. We can have, it's called luff.
Honestly, yeah. I'm in the right position to try and get this.
Can we have a pickleball paddle called the luff?
It's very soft, very much a control paddle. Mm-hmm. I mean, you luff all day.
Yeah, you luff all day. Let them luff.
All you need is luff.
That's right.
Hey, let them luff.
Thanks, Malcolm, for the jingle, man. It's awesome.
Hey, thanks, Malk.
All right. Hey, we'll see you guys Wednesday. Chiefs are in the Super Bowl, so that's fun.
We'll see you Wednesday.
Love you guys.
Chiefs are in the Super Bowl. Bye-bye.
Ghostrunners Podcast. Everybody